Today we're going to talk briefly about public domain citations. This may be useful to your life in the near future. For many states, I'll go ahead and point out that the reporter system that we've described for how cases are published is not really cost effective. They make these beautiful bound versions of the cases from their own states, but as we learned, they're not often used except for citation purposes. So many times the unofficial codes are used all the more. So some of the state Supreme Courts have decided to stop publishing these official versions in a paper, hardback, bound version, and instead have moved to a public domain citation format. So they take their official reporter and they end up making it available online via their website, and they have a different citation format when they do this. So you can see how it would be cost effective because all these state Supreme Courts have to buy tons of copies of their published bound versions for all of their courts and for all the judges, and this becomes quite costly for citation purposes. So a number of them are moving to this public domain citation format. 15 states have done so, including Arkansas, Illinois, Louisiana, Mississippi, Maine, etc. Not California, we'll point out. So let's take Illinois for an example of the public domain citations that they have picked up. The Illinois Supreme Court decided that every case appearing after July 1st, 2011 would have a citation that would be a public domain citation. So it's available on the Illinois Supreme Court website. In earlier days, their cases were published in the official reporters. For the Illinois Supreme Court, it was published in the Illinois Reports, and the citation would look like this, with this ILL 2D. And then decisions of the Illinois Court of Appeals would be published right here in the Illinois Appellate Reporter. But now, with the cases appearing after July 1st, 2011, they have this sort of format. It starts first with the year that the case was published, then it will have a designation showing whether it comes from the Illinois Supreme Court or the Illinois Court of Appeals, and it will have the number that's assigned by the court. That's a chronological ordering of the cases that were set forth by the court in that year. It's like a docket number. Then afterwards, you'll notice that it has this interesting paragraph symbol. So this is a different ordering citation format than they had before. It refers to the paragraph within the case, and that's so you can locate specific passages online. Now, it's important to note here that just because they've moved to the public domain citation format, it's not like all cases appearing after July 1st, 2011 have to be in this format. What they make clear is that the private publishers are still publishing their reporters. So you can cite to the public domain citation, and then as a parallel citation, cite to the other reporters that set forth Illinois cases, including the Northeastern Reporter or the Illinois Decisions. So let's look at some examples here. When I first look at the Illinois Supreme Court decision today, this is a common format for how the citations will be. First, you start off with the public domain format, then you have the Northeastern Reporter, and then you have Illinois Decisions. And this is how it will appear on Westlaw. Now, for the Illinois Appellate Court decision, it'll start off with the public domain citation format. And then the second number here, this 2D after ILAP, refers to the district that the case comes from. And then you'll have the number, like the docket number, but that's assigned to it generally. And then you will have the Northeastern Reporter citation and the Illinois Decisions citation. So Professor Brain will probably speak to this issue in more detail, but I wanted you just to be aware of public domain citations in the meantime.